Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will see a short story named as What is Destined for Me? Okay, let us start. Poonam, a 15 years old girl, and her elder sisters Neelam were sitting in their courtyard talking to their grandfather. Grandpa asked Poonam, "Is it true that marriages are made in heaven?" "Well, I don't know where they are made, but I guess you end up marrying the person destined for you." "If what you say is true," pressed Poonam, "and believing that God is fair to everyone, then how come some marriages don't work out very well?" "I mean, if marriages are predestined, they all should be wonderful. It is against God's mercy to destine nice partners for some and undesirable ones for others." "You see, darling," replied Grandpa, "God knows everything about our past, present, and the future, and you can't go against the knowledge of God. God knows whom you will marry and what kind of life you will live. Everything in this world is predestined by God, and there is very little we can do about the course of events." "If everything is predestined by God," protested Poonam, "then why are we given free will to choose between right and wrong?" "Let me put it this way," said Grandpa. "All the events and the happenings in the world are in the knowledge of God. Not a leaf falls from a tree without His knowledge. God knows what you are going to do in the next hour. How can you do things contrary to His knowledge?" "But Grandpa," exclaimed Poonam, "don't you think that reasoning like this will discourage us from taking any action for our personal, moral, and professional growth? God has given everyone free will to choose whether they want to become noble and selfless or selfish, rude and cruel." "What's wrong with you?" Poonam reprimanded Neelam. "Why do you like to argue with your elders? Grandpa knows much more than us and we must listen to what he says." "I am not arguing with Grandpa," muttered Poonam quietly. "I have lots of questions in my mind and I had like to find satisfactory answers to my questions. Is it a crime to seek answers to one's questions?" "No, darling," said Grandpa gently. "There is nothing wrong with that and you are most welcome to discuss your questions with me." That put an end to the discussion. Poonam decided to go for a walk on the beach and watch the sunset. She took off her sandals and walked barefoot on the sand. "Grandpa is a lovely man," mused Poonam, "and it is fun talking to him. But like so many others, he is so fixed in his beliefs and ideas. How can one ever grow if one has no desire to investigate the reality of things?" But what Grandpa said today was interesting. If everything is in the knowledge of God, how can we ever exercise our free will in the true sense of the word? She then sat on the wet sand and watched the sun go down the horizon. The sky looked magnificent with the different shades of orange as the sun began to disappear behind the sea. "How annoying it is to see you go, my beautiful son," whispered Poonam to the sun. "But fortunately you will rise again tomorrow and I can discuss this free will business with the other pathfinders." If you think it's useful, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.